Hello everyone, Namaste, welcome to Astral Luck. And today I'm going to do your weekly forecast reading for the coming week of 14th November 2022. So before I start, I want to just give a shout out to Annie, Nish, Raj Mathur, Marina Orlovic, Amy M, Risa K, Superkind Momo. And thank you everyone for participating in the poll and choosing the topics for pick a card reading. I'll record them during the weekend and upload them in the coming week after minor editing and putting all the bits together. So you will find the videos next week. And after doing that, I will again create another poll repeating few options from the previous poll which was still not selected or somebody selected and but did not was not the majority, and adding few more options so that you decide what you want to watch. So we will do that again in next week, so watch out for that poll, possibly on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll post it on Tuesday or Wednesday. In the meantime, let's start with this reading. So, whenever I stop shuffling, which is when I stop talking, the top four cards would be your identifiers for the four piles. So, pile one is nurture, pile two is detach, pile three is confront, and pile four is lead. Wonderful. So if you have already chosen your pile, great. Or else pause the video here and choose your pile, and we will move on to pile 1. Pile 1, you have chosen nurture. What I'm seeing here is that you are somewhere in the brightness of the super consciousness right now, and you are also in a very pleasant environment. You are trying to bring something which is beyond the natural, beyond the physical reality, which is in your subconscious mind right now, to reality. You are trying to bring that to reality, and you are in a pleasant situation by yourself. We don't know yet about the situation around you, what is happening with other people. We'll see that with the oracle cards here and the tarot cards here. So that is something that we are going to just immediately get into once I have quickly integrated your energies with this file. Sorry, I'm laughing because I don't know why I took a big pause in between, but I really like this idea of shuffling. I saw another fellow YouTube reader, so I've mentioned about her in my previous videos. So let's get started. So the very first card that you have is Cancer, Immerse. Uh, what these two cards together would tell me is that you need to get into the idea that you want to make into reality. You have a brilliant idea out there in your subconscious mind. You want to make something real. Go out and work on it. It is quite possible, and don't get distracted with other things. Uh, put your 100% to it, and you would get success. And then we have friendship and power. Uh, Interestingly, Moon in Cancer and Moon in Virgo. Yes, that is Virgo. I always have to look into my cheat sheet. What I'm seeing here is that you definitely are working with your emotions. You are working through your emotions to achieve something. All that negativity that was being piled upon you because of your emotions, your emotional setbacks uh, is slowly and steadily getting reduced, slowly and steadily getting removed. You are feeling quite happy, you are feeling quite blessed, and somehow you are getting a lot of energies and resources. That's what I'm also seeing here. First of all, you have a lot of knowledge right now, showered. uh, this knowledge is being showered upon you from the divine energies out there, and also you are receiving a lot of bright thoughts. You are seeking a lot of brightness, and you are getting that brightness in your life, moving away from the shadow, moving away from negativity, moving away from stillness, and you are moving forward in life. And next we have, you are somehow getting two cards again, which is talking about us. A special friend would also show up in somewhere during the week, who would give you nice advice about learning things and also communicating things in life. How you can learn things quickly and how you can communicate your thought processes forward very quickly. And learning things would be little more profound for you. Seeing this card here, what I'm seeing here is that it won't be a simple learning of like, if you were a child, 2 plus 2 is 4. It's not that. It's little more profound, little more bigger than whatever is appropriate regular learning at your age right now, in your circumstances, in your workplace, in your personal life, whatever is a regular standard format of learning for you, you will learn little more profound than that. And based on that, you'll be able to communicate bigger things to a larger audience, which is good. Then we have woman, we have man, and we have key, and we have cross with moon. What the Lenormand cards are telling here is that you need to have faith on yourself, especially in terms of relationships with opposite sex. If uh, this is kind of a little independent message of what the oracles are showing here. The oracle is talking about achieving something big, and you are able to go and start something new with putting your 100% focus on it, and also learning something which is more profound than what usually one can learn in day to day life, and able to communicate it more effectively. But what the Lenormand cards here is telling, that you are about to get something bigger in your life, and because of which you would be able to resolve a lot of relationship issues in your personal life, but that will be an outcome of something that you are going to start and going to work upon. So your focus should not be your relationship. Your focus would be that one thing where you require to concentrate and give your 100%. The outcome of succeeding in that one thing would actually be improving your relationships. So have faith. If something is falling apart in terms of relationship, have faith that the success that, or the learning that you are going to get from starting something new, which you always wanted, would take care of the relationship that you are worried about. Don't worry about the relationship at all right now. Then you have the King of Cups with Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Too many uh, quote cards here. I don't know what is happening. And then Five of Wands. I like this Five of Wands. This is wonderful. Then the Sun card. Yeah. Okay, these two cards were trying. Then the Emperor and the King of Swords. I have little mm, uh, a few more cards to pick up, but I want to just run through these before getting into more cards. Uh, what I'm seeing here is that deep inside your heart, you are quite tender. It's almost showing these two cards together is showing like you are a coconut, very hard shell outside, not allowing anyone to see the tender side of yourself, the softer side of yourself. Very strict boundaries this week. But you are the still same old person who wants to have good friends, have a normal, regular life, who wants to enjoy life, wants to celebrate your emotions, but work is priority. That one thing that you have in your mind is priority, and that's why you have very strict boundaries, and that is very important for you right now to nurture that boundary. Nevertheless, what the cards are also saying is that the Page of Pentacles is saying you are quite open to try new things, to go ahead with that one thing, to achieve that one thing. You are open to try new things. You are open to do something which you have not done in the past. You are open to learn something new. You are open to uh, talk to someone new, approach someone new. You are willing to do all of that to move forward. There is a conflict in your mind, but then the inspiration is so high during this week uh, that you would choose to let go of that conflicting thoughts in your mind and work upon yourself and blossom like this flower here in the corner. There is a flower blossoming in the corner. You would focus on that because there's a lot of sunlight falling upon you. There's a lot of energy falling upon you. There is a lot of clarity coming towards you that I mentioned little while ago based on the cards here. But be careful of not getting too arrogant while you are creating big boundaries. Don't be arrogant with others. Inform others politely or handle others in whichever way you want to handle others, but be polite with them when they are trying to seek your time. That you are available for them, but not during this week, maybe sometime in next week. This week, just leave you alone. And that is the message that you want to deliver to people around you. And trust me, they will appreciate it if you are polite, but if you are arrogant or you ignore them, they would come up with all the kind of issues that you may not want to see in future. The Sun card coming again. This is the third time I'm talking about Sun in your reading. So I think that your path in the coming future would be very energetic, very clear, very direct, and you are being guided in a certain direction during this week, and you would work on that direction very quickly. I'm very confident that you would let go of your doubts, self doubt, self limitation, bondages. Although Five of Wands talk about a different thing, but I'm inspired to talk about self bondages, self doubts. I don't know why. So I feel that you would take this bright energy and move forward very quickly in whichever direction the universe is trying to take you, and you would deliver something big by end of the week or in coming months. I don't know, but you would uh, do something big because there is a lot of light, and it will open up a lot of emotional connections for you in coming future, that people would try to connect with you on an emotional level, and somewhere some kind of sparks would get ignited for future relationships. you, you would be exposed to a lot of new people because of your success, because of your new path, new approach towards life, because you finished that one thing without getting into. all those distractions, and that will open up a lot of relationships for you which you would enjoy in coming future. So that's your reading, pile one. Do tell me how you find this. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralug.com. The link is given below. I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your thoughts, and I look forward to meeting you in person if you want to have a personal reading with me. Thank you so much. Until next time, bye bye and namaste. Hello, pile two. This is your reading, and you have chosen the card Detach. What I'm seeing here is that you are coming out of your emotional shell. There was some kind of emotional uh, limitation that you have put yourself into, and now during this week, well, I don't know the circumstances are pleasant or harsh yet. We'll see. We'll come to know based on the cards that come out for you. But you would set yourself free, and you would move forward from darkness towards light. You would move. It's almost like a kind of feeling that I usually have. I live in Finland, and what happens here is around April, when there is a lot of brightness, there is a lot of uh, sunlight, and the ice is melting. And within few weeks, I know there would be sudden one days when I walk out of my apartment and I'm going to see bright green colors. You are getting to that kind of transformation suddenly from uh, one dry spell of cold and ice everywhere to a sudden transformation into greenery. You are and freedom. You are finding that for yourself. So that is a wonderful transformation. I hope it is a pleasant transformation. That's what I would hope and request the universe. Let's see where it is going. And I want to imbibe this energy of yours into these cards to get into your reading. So let's shuffle the cards. Okay, this card wanted to, two cards wanted to come out. So we will look into that first before we get into other cards. And I will show the cards to you, but the first card is Rat, and the second card is Incense Burner. So, what I'm feeling with these two cards is that there is some kind of cleansing going on in your life, in your environment, whether it is a spiritual cleansing or whether it is a physical cleansing, something you yourself are cleaning your apartment, or maybe your environment is getting cleansed, that all the shadowy people, all those dark people with dark energies are moving away from you. That's what I'm seeing here. Or you are cleaning up your apartment and getting rid of all the unwanted things, that clutter that you have in your apartment. But let's start from here. Pisces, sensitize. You, I think, will need more space, so I'll keep these two cards here. So, congratulations. All the clutter is getting away from your house, and you are also in a process of surrendering yourself to the higher power. You just know that whatever is happening in your life is for your higher good, and you just want to leave things to the higher power to take care for you, and you don't want to get involved in taking care of things or making bigger decisions without thinking through the implications of that. And while you are procrastinating in bigger, making those bigger decisions, you would see that life is giving you indications that this is the right way to go, this is the wrong way to go, and you are picking up those signs and you are moving forward. So you are surrendering to universal signs. And then we have Jupiter in Sagittarius, Pisces. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I said Pisces. The first card was Pisces, but Jupiter in Sagittarius was what I was telling is that Jupiter also rules Pisces. And what I'm seeing here is that although Pisces is that energy of surrendering and it's the water sign, but then Jupiter in Sagittarius is fire. Fire gets ignited. So what the cards are telling is the moment you come to know that this is the right path for me, you would have a very clear forward movement and you would never look back or you will never think twice and you would just go ahead with that path. But you to find that path you would you would not take a bigger initiative, you would surrender to the universe. And when you get a sign and that sign is for you as a uh, commandment written on a piece of stone which cannot be wiped again. And that is good. You have stability, you have the courage and strength to move forward. The next card coming up, the strength card, which talks about the martial energy, which is like once you have decided on something after getting that sign from the universe, there is no looking back and you would work towards it relentlessly. Good. And next we have the bed, ring, and the bird. Okay, somewhere in relationships, whether for some of you it could be love relationship, for most of you, I suppose, because of this first card, the bed here. But it doesn't have to be because it's a general reading. What I'm seeing here is that whatever it is, you are exploring a new relationship and you are communicating very strongly with that person about the communication and the relationship. You are very uh, strongly seeing signs from the spirit. You are seeing very strong signs from the spirit, and you are based on those signs. You are communicating with your person very strongly, and you are looking forward to that relationship. You are very interested in this relationship and you look forward to it, and it might be a love relationship. And if it is a love relationship, it would be a very blessed relationship in terms of uh, lovely activities between both of you. But if it is not, you would be very comfortable in whatever context that relationship is. The comfort level would be the core strength that the comfort you both share with each other would be the core strength of this relationship moving forward. And that is something that you are going to enjoy for a very long time. And consider this new relationship walking into your life as a gift from the universe. It is something that uh, you could have never got this by seeking this on your own, like pushing things on your own, running or after this or chasing after this on your own. You would have never got this kind of blessed relationships in your life. But now you are being handed over this relationship by the universe as the biggest gift that you can receive at this moment. So cherish it and uh, don't try to act a little over smart to destroy it on your own. Sometimes we do that because we sometimes, okay, I'm getting this, let me try my luck and take a step forward to ask for even bigger things. Just enjoy what is being offered to you in terms of relationships in whichever context it is, and enjoy it because it will grow into bigger, bigger, bigger things rather than asking for, okay, I got this, maybe let me ask for a better person, maybe a bigger person. Don't do that. Whoever this person is, enjoy your life with this person, and whatever you aspire in future, you both together would be able to do that. And that's the warning coming with the devil card, that don't get into more earthly materialistic things the moment you get that gift. uh, Try to develop the relationship with this person who is being offered as a good friend or a good lover or a good companion or a good boss or a good colleague, whatever it is. You develop a relationship with that person. Don't ask for bigger things, because the relationship itself will help you to get over all the limitations that you have in your own life, because this relationship is bringing new energy, new vibe, something bigger in your life, and you would uh, develop something big with this person. Big transformation coming in your life, and you are destroying a lot of limitations. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that a big transformation coming in your life through a sudden change. When this person walks into your life, you would see things changing, things uh, becoming bigger. All good things are becoming bigger, all bad things are becoming smaller. And this will happen very suddenly. All that confusion that you had, that you were managing a lot of things in a very unconstructive way in the past, and you were getting confused and you were getting exhausted, suddenly all of that is going to vanish. Even now you would have to do a lot of things, but you would do in a very happier way and in a very structured way. You would not be in a mode where you are getting confused about something. You would not worry about all of that. And we have Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, two fours. Wow. Four is all about finding new directions in a way. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. So, what I'm seeing here is that you are celebrating this relationship and also finding a new direction in life, which is helping you to move forward. You are holding that direction very nicely. Now, I don't think this devil will bother you a lot, because you are more focused on developing this relationship, and you would uh, cherish this relationship like a biggest gift that one can have. And you would try to bring in new elements within this relationship, develop this relationship in newer ways with stronger roots with this person. You don't want to destroy the roots or this connection. So you would try to develop the bonding between you and your person in a very strong way, and you would enjoy that process also very much. So you are letting go of some kind of detachment or some kind of inhibition that you had in the past. That is wonderful. And all the things that were stopping you from past to achieve something, that a friendship or a companionship like this, all the darker energies that were stopping you are also going away from your life during this week. So, congratulations. So, that is your reading pile two. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope this was meaningful and helpful for you. If you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astralluck.com. The link is given below, and I look forward to your comments. I really love reading them, and I reply them almost every week. I just wait for few comments to gather together, and then I start replying them, all of them together. So I would reply your comments very quickly, and please leave your comments below. I really look forward to them, and don't forget to like this video. It helps me a lot. See you soon. Bye bye. Namaste. Hello, pile 3. If you have chosen the confront card, this is your reading. I think your emotions are a little bit overwhelming right now. You are bothered by your emotions, some kind of guilt, some kind of worry that is like, what if this happens? What will I do? Why did I do that in the past? All the situation that is happening right now around me is only because of the mistake that I did in the past. Something of that is happening in your life and something is bothering you. Uh, my focus is to find a solution to come out of that and to move forward in life. And with that intention, I'm and what they're saying is that to find success in your life, that is the intention that they're focusing on, moving away from this energy and finding success in your life. That is the energy that we are looking at once I've finished shuffling your cards. A new beginning is going to happen for you. That's what they're indicating. And that is very quickly, with a lot of faith, you would jump into a new beginning, and that is going to bring abundance. We have Jupiter here. Wow. I recently had a very interesting conversation about Jupiter in my own birth chart, and I'm like, wow, this is a good indication for me also. But I see a lot of abundance coming for all of you who have chosen this pile. Nevertheless, you are feeling that guilt factor, or you're feeling that uh, intensity of emotions right now. It is happening for a reason, for you to contemplate what are the right things that you can do with your life and what are the wrong things you can do with your life. The moment you start getting abundance, all the past mistakes are being reminded to you right now, for you to understand that the moment you get new abundance in your life, because it's coming through Jupiter, it would be a very big kind of abundance. It would not be a small abundance. It will start during this week and it will continue in the coming months. It would be a very big abundance. What the cards are telling here is that you should not make those mistakes that you have made in the past, and that's the reason why you are feeling that sense of anxiety and you are being reminded about all those past mistakes. But in the coming future, you are going to have bigger abundance in your life. Then we have riches. You saw me shuffling, and it is all on the live camera. The next card is riches, which is Saturn in Capricorn, which is bringing you all the riches that you want to have in your life, but it is coming with a set of moral boundaries, and you are preparing yourself with those boundaries in your mental frame. With this moon card here, the confront card here, you are also preparing yourself. You are not you don't want to lose this abundance and riches that are coming in your life because of your arrogance or your uh, ego. That's what they're saying, and that's why you're preparing yourself in your subconscious mind. You already know that all this is coming, and that's why you are preparing for that. And on the outer level, on the most exterior of it, it looks like anxiety, but it's not anxiety. It's your preparation for life. It's preparation for abundance. It is a card of perspective here, which is saying that let me just take it away from the camera to look it closer. Uh, I just want to see what is this person holding in his hand. From one hand, he has this Vara Mudra. He's this I think this is Mars, but I'm not sure. because the number one card is also the card of Mars, but this one could be Mars, but I'm not sure. But uh, whichever deity it is, uh, this deity is holding his hand in a blessing position. This deity is giving you the blessings, and this deity moves very fast. The horse is in a position of very quick movement. That's the reason why I'm associating it with Mars. And on the other hand, it has, okay, it could be Indra also. It actually looks like a Vajra of Indra, which is like also giving you a lot of protection. Anything that is coming on your way, which is going to harm you, Vajra is more like an electric energy, creates a gives an electric shock to the person who is creating obstacles for you. So you are protected, you are receiving all the abundance, you are getting prepared to how to handle that abundance. And while you are doing that, there are a lot of competitors who are jealous of you, who are trying to pull you down. But there is a lot of protection and blessing on your way, and all those who would try to harm you would have that uh, sudden shocking moment in their life, which would allow you to have your freedom from them, because now, after receiving that shock, they would have to go out there and see how to manage that shocking situation in their own life. So while that is happening to them, the cards are also warning you that don't feel happy that something bad has happened to your competitor. No, we are bigger than that. We are detached from that. We only focus on our spiritual growth, our own abundance. Others can also grow, others can also be abundant in their own life, in their own aspect. If they are jealous of us, they would be punished by the supernatural. We should not get interfere there, but we should not also get worried about what is happening in their life, good or bad. It is something that whatever happens to them is something that they are deserving at that moment, and they will recover from it. Pray for them that everything happens in a good way for others, and just move away from others and focus on your own spiritual growth and your own material growth. Don't worry about others. Then we have heart, we have marketplace, we have letter, we have clover, and we have anchor. Very good news is going to come in your workplace, which will initiate a new beginning of success, and you would be grounded in this success, and it will also be emotionally very satisfying, and it will be very grounding for you that okay, I struggled very hard for this, now I'm finding my peace, I'm finding my basis in life, I'm uh, creating a strong foundation, and I'm going to grow from this clover, and I can become anything that I want. This clover is a small sapling here, a new initiative, a lucky initiative for you, and you can take this energy to any level you want, because you are grounded spiritually, you are grounded materially, you are grounded in every other aspect of your life. Wonderful. Let's see what the tarot cards have to read. We have Five of Cups, reminding me of this anxiety. And how wonderful is that? That Five of Cups is immediately transiting into Ten of Cups. You are overcoming that anxiety, because this anxiety is just a reminder of your mistakes in the past and preparing you not to make that mistake. So what is going to happen for you is Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment, and a happy life from now in the coming future. So Nine of Cups, again, wish fulfillment, something that I just said. and King of Pentacles. Lot of valuable things are coming on your way, and you are also prepared now to handle that material growth, material success in your life. You just don't want to get uh, in a egoistic mode anymore. You don't worry about that aspect because you have gone through that cycle. You got very successful in the past, you became very egoistic, you had a downfall, and now you are going back to uh, even more higher success than your past. You had some kind of success in the past which was a mediocre success. Now you are going to have a bigger success, and now you are even prepared to get even bigger successes in future, provided you handle your ego properly, and that's why the universe is training you. So somewhere you are feeling little confused that astral luck is telling me about possibilities of lot of future success, but is it too good to be true? But in your case, it is actually true. You cannot have so many cards like Jupiter, then Saturn in Capricorn representing riches, then Clover with letter, and in marketplace, especially in your work situation, you're going to have big success with Nine of Cups and uh, King of Pentacles. I definitely see bigger things happening. Only thing is that your emotions are rightly placed wherever it is right now, making you doubt all of this, and that is okay. Don't worry about it. And then we have Nine of Swords, three with the Empress card here, and then we have Ten of Wands with Two of Pentacles. What the cards here are telling is that, see, Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles, lot of confusion, especially in your mind, reminding me of the Moon card. Moon represents number two in numerology also. So this confrontation is not going to go away even when you have this abundance. You would still have self doubt while you are taking new opportunities, new abundance, and try to create bigger things with those opportunities for yourself. uh, Once you have a lot of money, you are reinvesting that money to get more bigger outputs of that, and you are still taking that burden of that confusion. That's what these two cards here are telling, that you are still being reminded of your past mistakes and you are still taking those burden. In a way, it is good that it will protect you from future mistakes, but don't overdo of ignoring your past, or don't overdo of living in your past and living in those mistakes again, that you are constantly in guilt situation in your mental space. You don't have to be in that guilt situation all the time, but remember your past, remember your roots, remember where you are coming from and how you have managed to get out of your own blunders, and how you have created your present, and how you would improve every day in the coming future. That is something that you have to constantly work upon. So, that is your reading pile 3. I hope you found this useful. I hope you found this interesting. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, visit my website astrolog.com. The link is given below. I look forward to reading for you in person. And if you want to have an astrological reading, that is also possible. The link is given to my website is there, and you can explore that opportunity also there. So I look forward to you in the next video or on a private session. In the meanwhile, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I look forward to all of that. Bye bye and namaste. Pile 4, if you have chosen this card lead, what I'm seeing here is that there is some kind of positive energy related to, I don't know, it's reminding me of some kind of Mercurian energy, something related to Mercury. Each one of you would have a very different placement of Mercury in your charts. So I don't know, but some kind of Mercurian energy being activated, and either you would communicate with someone to lead you in a certain direction, or somebody would communicate with you to help them find their direction in life. There is something going on in that way, and it also, for some of you, you would be placed in the position of a director or a CEO or some kind of manager. Wherever you are, you would be promoted to the next level in a way, or you would get a lot of business. Mercury also represents a lot of business. If you are in a business situation, you would possibly get a lot of business opportunities, a lot of new clients, a lot of new orders. So let's see what other things the cards have to show. Just with this thought of Mercury, let's shuffle your cards and then we will get into the details of your reading. Okay, the Scythe card has come out. So something is getting d- removed from your life. Some kind of misery is getting because it came out single as a single card. It could have come with another card. So it's also an opportunity for you to cut something negative that you always wanted to remove from your life. This is the time, this is the week for you to remove all those unwanted things that you always wanted to remove from your life. You can remove them. Uh, so that is something that you can try to remove. Like, uh, for example, I wanted to remove a kind of insecurity that I would have in my own life when one of my colleagues would always portray few things in the most disgusting way, how successful that person is in my workspace, and I would feel very insecure, and I'm going to just cut that insecurity from me. I'm not bothered about anymore how this person is portraying their ridiculous way of exaggerating things. Whoever that person is can continue to do that, but I cut myself away from those negative reaction that comes out of me. I'm not changing that person, but I'm changing the bad things in me by cutting those bad attitudes or reactions that come out of me. That is the way you can cut something out from your life. So you have Saturn structure, and sometimes people see that Saturn is a very negative energy, and it might be a very negative energy when you are trying to do something which is very extraordinary and morally incorrect. And that's where Saturn comes and brings in structure. And now that you can cut out lot of unmoral things in your habits, in your attitudes from your life, you can use some of the structures that uh, Saturn can bring in your life to get support, to get some kind of healthy support in your life. Like when you are trying to fly high or climb high on a mountain, you need some kind of structure to use to suppose you have to reach on the top. A staircase can be a structure. Saturn is bringing that staircase in your life to climb to the highest position in your life. So welcome that structure in your life. That's what I would say. And the next card is the card of protection, Moon in Aries. All that emotional trouble that you had in the past. Again, I don't know why I chose that example out of million of other things that I could have chosen from my life. I spoke about some kind of emotional trauma that I create for myself because of a certain person's habit, and I create that trauma for myself. So now the cards are telling is that that emotional trauma that you have been creating for yourself, you are protected from that. And congratulations, you are getting to a very bigger situation. Again, you have Moon in Sagittarius, optimism. You are moving in a forward direction and finding new ways of looking into things so that you can create newer opportunities for yourself which others have not seen. Uh, Maybe you are in a very bad situation, maybe you are in a very desperate situation, and because of your optimism, you can find a new direction and move forward in life. Let's see, where are you going? You are coming out of fear. Ma Kali is uh, destroying your fear and helping you to overcome the challenges that you have in your life. Wonderful. I really like your reading. It's like uh, giving me a lot of personal vibes in your reading. Although I have not chosen any pile, usually I choose one pile for myself and get into that reading that day. But some days I don't feel like and I don't choose. I usually decided once I have recorded the video and then I throw a dice and just see which uh, reading is appropriate for me. But today I somehow feel that this is a very personalized reading for me. I don't know how you are relating it to, but it is like you are standing on a very strong foundation. First of all, this card of Kali Ma, Mother Goddess Kali, is telling mean that you are standing on a very strong foundation to overcome any challenges. You are not standing on a thin ice that the ice would break and you will drown in water. It's not like that. You are standing on a very strong foundation and you will overcome the challenges. You would transform yourself. You would transform yourself. That then we have house, which is all about finding your stability and your future stability. Again, a card of a coffin, which is transformation, transforming into what? Transforming to find your stability, transforming to find your fame, your success. Finally, a repeated success. That's what I would say. A repeated success. You're able to cut out all the unnecessary things that were pulling you down to transform yourself, to find your stability, to transform yourself, to find your success, and cut down all the bad things that were happening in your life in a very cyclic way. We have Eight of Swords. You are coming out of your own self limitations and using your own uh, self limitations as a medium to find the bigger path, because others around you might be seeing you that okay, you are the same old person, but you are accepting the world in a very different way right now, and the world is also seeing at you in a very different way. Apart from your surrounding is looking at you in the same old way that you possibly are a person who doesn't want to take any initiative, who doesn't want to do anything. But other people in different parts of the world who with whom you are communicating right now, they see you in a very different way, and they are seeing your limitations as your strength, and they are going to offer you a lot of things in the coming future. The chariot, which is the moment I said you're going to get a lot of things in future, and I was told that the next three cards from this deck would be the direction what you are going to get in future. And let's pull out. So what I'm seeing here is that you're moving forward, you're moving away from your current circumstances, you're moving away from the current set of people in your life, bringing an end to a lot of misery in your life, bringing an end to a certain circumstance, a certain situation in your life which has been bothering you for very long. Especially if you have your sidereal moon in Sagittarius, I would say, yes, Sagittarius. If you have your moon in Sagittarius, sidereal moon in Sagittarius, or tropical moon in Capricorn, things are changing for you in a very different way. Uh, but that is the astrological part. And then the Queen of Swords is that you are quite careful in making new relationships right now, because your past experience were like you were not at all cautious. You were not at all thinking that people can betray you. You were like, I'm a kid, I trust everyone, I have a heart of gold, and everyone else around me has a heart of gold. And that was not the case in your near past. And now, what you are trying to do is that you are trying to take your heart of gold to only those people who can appreciate that. Otherwise, you would not allow them to come any closer to you. You are quite strict with that. Then we have the Star card with Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Sword. Okay, this is very exciting for you in the coming future, in the end of this year and the next year, in the first 3 months, 3 to 8 months. What I'm seeing here is that you are going to work very hard. Luck will favor you, give you more opportunities, and also you will get to the root causes of all the miseries that you have, and you will rectify them. uh, some of you might have some kind of, they're telling me root causes which are generational, root causes which are uh, from previous lifetimes, whatever it is. They're telling me of those kind of root causes. Maybe somebody has cursed you in the past life, maybe you have uh, done a huge mistake to someone in the past life, and uh, because of that you are facing a lot of troubles. You would get solutions to those kind of bigger difficulties in your life in the next 8 months. That's what they are saying, and you would resolve them once for all and break all those patterns in your life again, cut all those past unwanted patterns in your life for good. So that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Please share your thoughts. Please share your uh, other aspects of your life which were reminded to you by this video. I'm looking forward to all of that. If you want to have a personal tarot or astrology reading with me, visit my website astrolog.com. The link is given below. Until next time, bye bye and namaste.